your just a second. Everyone able to see this screen?
Yes,
Contestant?
Vishal, you can go ahead.
Green. I'll show green on 2 minutes, on completion of 2 minutes, yellow on 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red on 3 minutes. I'll keep on showing red card until and unless the speaker stops his speech. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Rosmata Vishal. So contestants, keep in mind that you have 3 minutes and 30 seconds grace period to be qualified. So let us start the contest today. I would like to see if everyone is ready with a thumbs up.
Can everyone, the contestants, please switch their cameras on?
Techmaster, can you please spotlight speaker 1?
Yeah, I'm doing so. Just a minute. Contestant 1, can we do a quick audio video check? So, can you say something?
Hello.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay.
Thank you. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratiti. Contestant number 1, Harish Nagpal. Me, my son, and online shopping. Me, my son, and online shopping, Harish Nagpal.
Hi friends, how are you? Hope you're doing all well. So my topic is me, my son, and online shopping. Maybe you might have done some of the online shopping recently. I got introduced to this concept of e-shopping few months back. In fact, I'll tell you 6 months ago, there was a life-changing incident which happened in my life. And that was when my 8 years old discovered Amazon app on my phone. So friends, life has never been the same after that. It all started with an innocent purchase of Rubik's Cube, which costed around 500 rupees only. And then the story has continued, wherein we have purchased a digital photo frame, 2000 rupees, some Bluetooth speakers set, 5000 rupees, going up to Tom Gates, almost 2 dozen books I have possessed now for my son. After that, a Dell Inspiron latest configuration laptop, 76,000 rupees, and the list is endless. In fact, in the evening, when I enter my home after finishing office and I look around, I get a feeling that I've entered an Amazon warehouse. And you know what? Sometimes I really wonder that Jeff Bezos, who is the world's richest man and who is also the owner and founder of Amazon, I think he must be coming to my home someday and have a man-to-man conversation wherein he should thank me and say that, hey, Harish, thank you, because it is my money which is getting invested into his business and which is making him the world's richest man. So friends, let me tell you what happened yesterday. It was again a milestone achieved by me and my son. And that was when I saw his shopping cart in his phone, it showed a discount of 54,000 rupees. I repeat, discount of 54,000 rupees. At first, I was happy to see that, but then I realized it had 18 number of items listed in the cart and the total bill amount was 3.5 lakhs INR only. So I told my son, do me a favor, get me a glass of water. I had the water, took a deep breath, and then, son, do me one more favor, please. Delete the cart, which he did not. So there are certain learnings which I've got in these past 6 months on this Amazon e-shopping adventure. One, my observation is physical shops are much better than online shops because there is no add to cart option there, and you get to have, you can avoid yourself through this dangerous add to cart option. On a serious note, I personally feel that children should get exposed to some of these new tools and technologies. It helps them to grow. But and we should also educate them to differentiate between necessities and luxuries. That is very, very important. Okay, I'm getting a call. So it is the Amazon delivery guy. Thank you.
I was mute. Very, very nice speech, so, Harish Nagpalji. Now we'll have 30 seconds silence for the judges to mark the ballot. So, Master Vishal, just let me know when 30 seconds will get over.
Yes. Thirty seconds over.
Thank you. So, I would like to call the next speaker. Techmaster, can you please spotlight Bishmoy Das, our speaker two, and check
Okay.
the audio.
Oh yeah. Toastmaster Bismarck, can we do a quick audio video check?
Yeah, am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you're audible and visible. Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpa. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratiti. Toastmaster, sorry, Bishmoy Das. Bishmoy Das, what freedom means to me now? What freedom means to me now, Bishmoy Das?
I remember that day. I came up with my report card of class 12th exam to my parents. And my parents saw the report card and they were very happy with my percentage. They were elated. And my father told, "So, son, what do you want to do now? What do you want to choose between an engineering line and from a doctor line?" Well, those were the days in early 2000. We don't had Google, we don't have YouTube, or we have never heard of podcast. So at that time we have to depend upon our parents, our teachers, or our relatives to know our future options, or like where we can do jobs and grow ourselves. So I selected engineering and I completed my graduation and joined IT. But my dear friends, today with the advent of digital era, everything has changed. The learning has become democratized. The learning is not for the few selected, but it is for everyone. So we have digital tools like Google, YouTube, or podcast, which are free for all, and we can learn different technologies, or we can aspire to become different person whom we really want. So today, what freedom means to me is to explore different things and learn different things, and to become a person which I really wanted to become. Today, what freedom means to me is to don't fear from failure, but to learn from the failure and to grow myself and become the person who really I wanted to become. So we are not, so with the digital technology has helped us in a way that has never happened before. So instead of thinking about job loss or whether digital technology will hamper us, it is upon us to take the path of digital technology and embrace it with open hand, so that we can learn and be the person whom we really want to become. So freedom means to me today that I can aspire maybe to become a swimmer, or maybe to become a YouTuber or a public speaker. So now nothing can stop me from becoming what I want to really become. So that is what freedom meant to me today. So that is my take on the topic. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Sorry, I was mute. It was a very amazing speech And thank you for taking such a great take on your topic. Now we'll have 30 seconds gap for the judges to mark the ballot.
Thirty seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Checkmaster, can you please spotlight the third contestant?
Toastmaster Arsh, can we do a quick audio video check, please? Could you say something?
Am I completely audible and visible to you, ma'am?
Yeah, you're completely audible and visible. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratiti. So contestant number 3, Arsh Sharma, My Realization. My Realization, Arsh Sharma.
There is something common in all of us. We all feel disappointed when we face failure in a life. And many a times we lose our anger on someone innocent out there just to acquire a feeling of reassurance and avoid or forget our failure for that moment of time. Good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and my fellow guests. I remember 3 years ago when I was in my 11th standard, I had a drama competition. All of our team members were supposed to perform and compete against 7 different schools. But while performing, I forgot my lines. And just because of me, my entire team lost the competition. Feeling ashamed, I rushed back to home with failure flowing in my entire body like poison. And when I was few steps from my house, I heard a voice. It seemed to be voice of a little young boy. I turned back and he asked, "Dear, what is the time on your watch?" Infuriated, I told him, "Do not ask me the time because you're not having good time right now." Saying this, I left and I moved towards my house. And just when I was about to knock the door, I heard one more voice. But this time, the voice was louder than before. Rather, it was a shout. But abruptly, I turned back. And what I saw was of big misfortune. Because the same little young boy got hit by a vehicle and he broke one of his legs. Watching him bleeding out there, my entire existence shook away. And at that day, that moment, I failed twice. First in the competition and then in my own eyes. The previous disappointment, followed by this extreme guilt, led me to a realization that whatever you are going through your life, you will never say bad or sinful words to someone out there. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my humble request. Whatsoever failure you're going through your life, remember not to harm or hurt that innocent person. Because that oneself was not made for that. Over to you.
Too good, Arsh Sharma. Very nice speech.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now we'll have 30 seconds silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
30 seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Pratiti, can you spotlight the speaker 4,
Yes.
Ajay Kumar Chaudhary?
Can we have a quick audio video check, Ajay?
Yeah. Am I visible and audible clearly?
Yeah, you're audible and visible. You can proceed, Shilpa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratiti. Toastmaster, oh sorry, no, not the Toastmaster. Guest Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, speaker 4. Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, crumbled. Crumbled Ajay Kumar Chaudhary.
Dhananjay Hettiarachchi, winner of Toastmaster World Championship of Public Speaking 2014. He says, you and I are not really different from a flower. You and I are special, as every flower is. But do you know what makes you special? Now, answering this question might be a little difficult in a situation when you don't get proper acknowledgement and proper attachment to something as per your efforts and dedication. Contests share all the Toastmaster and my fellow flowers. The same thing happens with this flower also. This flower is called Mount Ariana. And this flower is not getting that attention. It has some herbal qualities, but people consider it as a weed. They call it Satyanasi in Hindi, which means crumbled and worthless. And being ignored is bearable. But life has some more cruel ways. Picking out your petals, crumbling you, breaking in the pieces and throwing in the garbage. Now you won't be able to feel special anymore. You won't be able to be confident. You will be feeling burdensome. I feel the same. When I was a child, I got proper attention from my friends, from my family members. I used to live at my maternal uncle's house, and once I made an accident by mistake. I broke both of my hands and one leg, but they cared properly. And I got well in just 3 months. After just 1 year of the incident, I came to my home and I met my strict father. Raise your hands if you have a strict father. I can bet mine is more strict than yours. So he always tried to find out my smallest mistakes in order to improve me. But I wasn't that much smart. That's why he is doing so. I took it to heart, and because of that, I lost my confidence. And the person who was a topper at his school, he even missed his 2 exams, once in his first year of the graduation and then again in the final year of the graduation. But when all this chaos was happening, when I was losing again and again, when everything was fading, I got to know about my true passion, that is teaching. Now I have my pen and my book, and I can write my own story. So that's what I want to say, that you are not a single flower. If one flower is gone, don't worry about it. You are a plant. Just gather all your strength and be prepared for the magic happening. New flowers will be blooming again. New flowers will be crumbling again, because crumbling have one more meaning, that is to bloom. Thank you, guys.
Amazing speech, Ajay, and happy Teachers Day. Now we'll have 30 seconds silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Thirty seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Pratiti, can
Yeah.
you please
Okay. So it was sorry, Muskan, can we do a quick audio video check, please?
Okay. Audible?
You need to be a little louder.
Okay. Now it's audible?
Yeah, it's better. Is it just me or is it someone else too?
I'm not
It's, I
sure.
think
You need to be a little louder, Muskan, sorry.
Okay. Actually, I'm just not using earphone. So is it
No,
okay
it's
for
okay
that?
now. It's perfectly okay now.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. You can go ahead. Best of luck. Shilpa, over to you.
thank you, Toastmaster Pratiti. Contestant number 5, Muskan Yadav. Nurtured the kids in a right way. Nurtured the kids in a right way, Muskan Yadav.
Okay, first of all, I wanted to say that it is the 5th of September, Teachers' Day. So happy Teachers' Day, I would love to say, and respectfully, I want to say to my teacher and the teachers who has taught me, who guided me till now, I got to know, I respectfully appreciate about all those teachers who has got to taught everything related to studies or everything. And today here in this topic, I want to share the nurture, like how to nurture the kids in a right way. I have wanted to share since 5 years I have been teaching kids. I would love to spend the time with kids. I used to spend, especially in a tuition, I used to teach a lot. So by that, initially I didn't know anything. I was very irritated by listening and watching and just observing those students. They are shouting, and they are just a quite different kind of like experience we will got. Initially, I was very disappointed when how to do what I do. Like gradually, I have observed so many things. What they have to got, what they really interest, what is the positive point, what is the negative point, everything I have observed. Like these things I'm gonna share in front of you. That first of all, that I have got to know, especially the kids, don't start their speaking. Of course, anything doesn't matter what kind of way, either behavior or any kind of writing or reading, any kind of skills. It's really very important. We have to observe and take a bond with each and every student. Because while connecting with a heart to heart with the students, then we only got to know their interest and their quality, then only observed more things, many things. Then accordingly, I want to say that different kind of, especially children, they have a different kind of behavior, personality, negative, positive, everything. So somehow, anyhow, we have to appreciate about them related to anything. Doesn't matter how they have expressed. Here, I want to share that lots of times it happens that the children, they don't know actually their quality, their talent. So we have to observe those things, especially. We have to create extracurricular activities, except I'm not saying only education system. Most of the teachers, they have observed only this thing. Like I'm not blaming, I'm not telling something wrong. I'm simply saying that, okay, it is not only related to study material. You can raise your whatever the slab is and you are showing your own related to that. This is not sufficient. We have to guide them related to behavior or politely, how we can teach, how we can guide, how we can get to know, especially seniors or elders, every type of, how we polite with everyone. Somehow it is really very important for, especially for the nurturing the kids. So it is enough. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if there's a time.
Very well done, Muskan. Now we'll have 30 seconds silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Thirty seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Pratiti, can you please spotlight our next speaker?
Is Bhairavi ma'am, has she switched on her video? Okay, yeah. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Can we do a quick audio video check, please? Yeah, could you say something? Just anything. You're unmuted, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can just say a line.
Yeah, you can just say a line, anything, just a word even. Okay, let me unmute her.
You are on mute actually.
I know she was on. Okay.
Yeah, now it is. Now
Now
say
it's okay.
something.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yes, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Perfectly. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello. Yes, yes. I think ma'am, she cannot hear us.
I think she's facing some
Hello?
issues. Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Shilpa, you
Am I
can go
audible
ahead.
completely?
Yeah, you're audible.
You are audible. I
All
hope
right.
you can hear us. Ma'am, can you hear us?
I think she's facing some issues.
I cannot hear you.
Oh, no.
I think you are not connected to your earphone. Hello.
Shilpa, could you text her in private? Like,
Hello.
Ma'am, you may try to connect without
Hello?
earphones.
she can't hear us, so maybe she won't be able to hear
Yeah.
you also. Shilpa, can you text her?
Yeah, just let me call her.
Yeah.
Hello. Leave and try to rejoin, please. Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't pick the
Until then,
phone.
can we have next speaker?
Yeah, we can have like Shilpa.
No, actually, they should speak as per the order.
Okay,
I
okay.
think.
No issues.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Can you hear us?
Ma'am, can you hear us?
Yes.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
You
you're
are. She got muted.
I will unmute her once more. Wait a second. I think she's facing some issues.
Ma'am, can you hear us?
I think we should tell her to try without earphones.
Yeah, Mridula Di, if you're here, could you just message her? Or Shilpa, anyone?
I just tried to call her. She's not picking up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
phone.
I think calling will be better.
Yeah.
She is trying. I think she was
Hello.
having. Ma'am, now she's back. She's here. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now, ma'am?
Miss Bhairavi? Mrs. Bhairavi?
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible.
You're audible completely.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, Prithvi, just do a audio video check and I will just start.
Yeah, Vaibhavi ma'am, just the normal audio video check once more. So could you just say a line?
Yeah, am I audible and visible completely?
Yeah, completely fine now. Best of luck and over to you, Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you, Tech Master. Bhairavi Vishwaroop. I am a girl child. I am a girl child. Bhairavi Vishwaroop.
Hey, you all know where I am right now? I'm in my mother's womb and waiting to come out and explore the new world where I would have a family, my parents, my siblings, my grandparents. I hope they are awaiting for me, and it would be a grand welcome from my family with open arms. I can hear the sound of whispering. All of a sudden, what happened? Seems they are very sad. Oh, they have done sex determination and they got to know that I am a girl child. So what if I'm a girl child? Is this a crime to be a girl child? Yes, it's a crime in India to take a birth as a girl child. And being a woman, being a mother, I highly condemn this. In India, in many societies, still gender discrimination exists till today. You know, dear audience, a girl child is a blessing to her family. She could be a mother, a wife, a sister, a friend, and so on. You know, she is the pillar. She's the backbone of the family. But yet, she's not given respect what she deserves. According to the Hindu custom in India, especially at the time of festival, Navadurga, a girl child is worshipped as a goddess Durga, goddess Saraswati, and so on. But on another hand, various crimes are committed against a girl child, like eve teasing, female foeticide, rape cases, child marriage, and the list goes on. According to the NCRB, every day in India, 88 rape cases is registered, and we have the burning example of Nirbhaya case, where she has been brutally raped and left for dead. In Uttar Pradesh, 2 girls of Dalit family, they have been raped and hanged on tree. Isn't it a heinous crime? Dear audience, a girl child is equally doing well in different fields as the male members of the society are doing. Like, for example, in politics, she is Sonia Gandhi, Nirmala Sitharaman, Smriti Irani. In games and sports, she is PV Sindhu, Sania Nehwal, Mirabai Chanu, Mary Kom, and recently, Avni Lakhera, who won the gold medal in shooting. Don't you think they are the pride of India? Yes, they are. But still, they have been dominated. They have been suppressed by the men. This is the high time to take initiative in favor of girl child, to save her, to protect her, to provide her equal rights and provide her good nutrition even. Our government of India has taken adequate steps, like they have launched various schemes. Save girl child and protect her. Balika Yojana, Prosperity Yojana, and last but not the least, I would conclude my speech by saying a country which empowers women, which empowers girl child, empowers every individual. Thank you so much.
Amazing speech, Ms. Bhairavi. Now I would like to have 30 seconds silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Thirty seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Tech Master, can we
Yeah.
do an audio video check?
Nathan, can we do a quick audio video check, please? If you could please say something.
Yeah, am I totally audible?
Yeah, you're totally audible and visible. Best of luck. Toastmaster Shilpa, over to you.
Yes, thank you.
Once there was a man sitting in
You
the
can-
hall. In front of him, there was a lady sitting with beautiful rose flower in her hair. The man was generally allergic to smell of this flower. On seeing the flower, he started sneeze rapidly. After a while, he called that lady and told her, "Could you please remove the flower? Because I am allergic to it." The lady replied, "Yeah, it is okay, but I'm having here a plastic flower." On hearing this, man sneezed moist out. Yes, our body reacts in a way in which our mind thinks. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and all respected guests. Ill health begins in mind. Your mind and emotional state can have profound effect on your physical body, your spiritual experience, and overall quality of life. Let's look at a few examples of disease which resonate with mind. Mental health disease, which begins with mind, include depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, etc. Common health disease. It is proven by researchers that serious health disease like heart attack, diabetes, cancer, etc. are caused due to stress. Addiction to consuming alcohol, tobacco, drugs, etc. also resonate in mind. Then how you can take care of your mind health? Include a spiritual activity in your daily routine, such as meditation. Spend time with yourself. Free your mind from very numerous worries and hustles of this world. Learn to accept things, situation, and people around you as they are. Well, I'm not expert in mental health problems, but this connection with mind with body is something which I have observed in past few years. Ladies and gentlemen, our body reacts in a way in which our mind thinks. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. So always take care of your mind. Your body will thank you. Take care of your body. Your mind will thank you. Over to you.
Great speech, Nitin Sandhu. Now we'll have 30 seconds silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Thirty seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Is our next speaker
I
Mr.
think she's
Santosh
not
is there?
here. I think she's not here right now.
Okay, then we'll go
For
forward.
Kritika.
Speaker 9, Kritika Soni. Please spotlight her.
Kritika, can we
audible?
do a quick? Yeah, you're audible. Thank you.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck. And
Speaker
Shilpa, over
9.
to you.
Thank you, Pratik. Speaker 9, Kritika Soni. Love at first sight. Love at first sight, Kritika Soni.
A lot of people keep telling me that love at first sight is something that does not exist. But let me tell you, it does exist because I have experienced it. And not just once, but twice in my life. I was 12 years old when I met my first love. Glittery eyes, shiny black fur. It was 5 months old Labrador Retriever. I cannot tell you the moment for the first time I saw her was magical. For the first time, I picked that little baby up in my hand. that was just unforgettable. A little bit nervous initially, but gradually she became my best friend. I love spending time with her, as if taking care of her became the part of my daily routine. I named her Shadow because of her jet black color and her habit of following me everywhere I go. My family love her and cherish her as if she's the youngest member of our family. And she too, like a youngest kid, like a charcoal, absorbs all the negativity from surrounding. As days passes, time passes, Shadow turned 4 years old, and God blessed her with beautiful, cute puppy. And the moment for the first time I saw that cute puppy, I again fell in love with that. I again experienced love at first sight. The puppy looks identical, completely identical to Shadow. The similar black color, the shiny fur, the glittery eyes, and beautiful innocence at her face. We were excited to welcome that little baby at our home, but unfortunately, that baby just could survive one day and it passed away. After her death, the mommy Shadow start feeling depressed and lonely. Her health start getting deteriorated each day. We tried everything to take a best care of our Shadow. We did her medication, we did visited doctor, but nothing worked out. And one day my Shadow too left this world. But despite not being physically present among us, Shadow is still alive in my memories. I still love her equally. After all, she was my first love, and first love is something that is very special. I don't know whether in reality love at first sight exists or not, but the message behind my story is that we keep on seeking love from humans who can betray us and hurt us. But believe me, pets can love you unconditionally without expecting anything. You can find true love in anything, as I found it in my Shadow. So this is all about my love story with my Shadow. I hope you have enjoyed it and listened it carefully. Thank you so much. Over to you, Madam Speaker.
Very nice, Kratika. Now we'll have 30-second silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Checkmaster,
Rahul, can we do a quick audio video check? Your voice is echoing. A little louder.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine. Completely fine. Thank you very much. You can go ahead. Shilpa?
Yes. Wait. Toastmaster, speaker number 10, Rahul Sharma. Connecting dots people. Connecting dots people, Rahul Sharma.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to start all over again. Because this time you're not starting with your scratch. You're starting with your experience. So welcome and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My full name is Rahul Sharma. And next 3 minutes I will be talking over connecting those people. Now the point comes, the question arises, what the dot stands for. The dots stands for attraction, influence, and lots of empathy, which we feel all the time towards other people. A wise man said, the shoe which fits one person travels to another's one. There is no line equal for each and every individual person in this world. So when I was starting my journey, it was just a communication skill journey, which unusually, unknowingly turned out to be the English communication journey as well as a good communication with the personality, with the different personality. And I started exploring with the people. I love to connect with the people. I love to talk with the people. I didn't even realize that I'll connect with the people and a lot of people will connect with me. And how I connected with the people? Through the virtual platforms. It can be Zoom, it can be Meet, and any of the different virtual platforms. I have connected more than 600 people before this time. And more than 300 topics I have talked about. I didn't even realize that I can connect with a lot of personalities, intellectual personalities, and they can give me some kind of good lessons in my life. And I can learn something from them. And one more thing I need to tell you, whenever I talk to the people, it is something different for me all the time. When you're talking with the people, you exhaust your energy. You exhaust it all the time. But it feels me something different. Which is, I feel more energetic.
मैं अभी दे दूंगी पापा की बारी चल रही है इसलिए
Can be a good public speaker.
I'm sorry, we need to stop the speaker and start again because we could not hear in between.
Yeah, Shilpa.
Okay, I was on mute.
Hello?
Yes, actually, Rahul Sharma, there were some noises in between.
Oh my God. Just a second then. Just a second.
Again, restart from.
Okay. Sorry for that. Actually, he was my son.
So
I'm really
you
sorry
have
for
to
that.
restart again your speech.
No issue at all. No issue. I don't have any issue with that.
Okay, Rahul
Okay.
Sharma, connecting
Connecting
people,
those people. Right. Okay. Okay. So don't be afraid to start all over again. Because now you're not starting with your statues. You're starting with your experiences. Now I start with my things, which is totally connected with people. When I started my journey, it was a journal journey. It was English communication journey. But when it turned out to be a good communication skilled person, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even think about. I explored myself with the people that I have connected with. I didn't even recognize that I can connect with more than 600 people. I can talk more than 300 topics, which I already explored with the time being. And it is one of the niche of mine I explored and discovered in the last time. When I was talking to the people, when I was interacting to the people, it is something happening with me, which I realized, I recognized very focusedly. I was totally cautious about that. In general, when we interact with the people, we always lose our energy. We always exhaust with it. But with me, it is something different. I all the time feel energetic. I totally feel energetic at the time of talking with the people, while talking with the people. I feel more energetic. I can talk for a long time with the people. I explored myself. I totally different from my last time, I would say. And one thing, one wise man said, the shoe that fits one person pinches another. And there is no universal path or way to live your life. So life is not even similar to each and every individual personalities who all are exist in this world. So that is something different to me. I have started connected with the people and I'm just talking with the people and started introducing myself and I'm getting something different from them. I started making them feel something different. They started committing with me and they were just having that particular happiness with me all the time. And I tell you one thing here, that you can give the things, you can take the things from the people, they can forget very easily. But how you make them feel, they cannot even forget the things very easily. So that is the thing whichever I was doing earlier. That's the main thing I realized myself. So one thing I would say, whatever it is doing, whatever it was doing in my mind, that is called unknowingly or knowingly, that is your mind. It always works for you. Because mind is only the thing which can break and which can make. which can send you to the hell and which can get you out from the hell, which can always make you happy and which will always make you sad. So try to focus on your mind, try to explore yourself, whatever you get from you, by your surroundings as well. Try to do something different and be humble. Try to make others happy. Then only you can make yourself happy. That is all from me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Rao Sharma, you have taken the challenge of giving the speech again. Now we'll have 30 seconds silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Thirty seconds over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. So all the speakers were very amazing. Like I'm really shocked because you all are non-Toastmasters and you all have that courage to come up on stage and deliver a speech, that too in such an effective manner. Kudos to you all. A big round of applause for all of you for taking this courage today. As you know, Toastmaster have a very important part in it that is called evaluation. Every speech, every small or long prepared speech, everything we do in Toastmaster needs evaluation, feedback so that we can work upon those feedbacks and improve ourselves. That is the most important part in Toastmasters. So today also, the judges will evaluate you all and they will provide their feedback to you what you can improve upon. Panna ma'am, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to first welcome. Oh, okay, before we go to the evaluation, I would first like Toastmaster Vishal to please let us know that if there were speakers who were disqualified on the basis of timing.
No, apart from one speaker who has not turned up, each and every speaker is qualified for contest.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. So I would first like to call our president, Toastmaster Panna Rashmi Ray. She will provide her evaluation for our first speaker, Harish Nagpal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shilpa. What a wonderful contest it was indeed. It is so nice to see first-time speakers on a public forum speaking so confidently. A big round of applause to each and every one of you. All of you are winners. Believe me, we have been posting in the club WhatsApp group. What a fantastic evening it has been. What a fantastic session. Now, specifically to the first speaker, Mr. Nagpal, Mr. Harish Nagpal. Mr. Harish Nagpal, I liked it that you spoke on an incident that happened to your house and what it taught you. Your opening was good. You started with what happened, but you don't need to repeat the topic. She just said the topic. Your topic was announced, me, my son, and online shopping, and you said it again. Maybe that could have been avoided. You could have immediately gone into it. Your personal story was very much appreciated. We also realized how much the children are involved in all these things. What I specifically liked in your speech was your humor. Amazing humor. Your house looked like an Amazon warehouse. Jeff Bezos could come to your house and thank you for making him a rich man. Superb humor sprinkled throughout. Very well done. In your delivery, I'm evaluating your speech by dividing into structure, content, and delivery. Okay, now I'll talk about the delivery. Your hand gestures were superb, but sometimes you were looking down. When you look down to Mr. Nagpal, you tend to lose connect. We tend to lose connect with you. So when you're giving a speech, please try to look at the camera and speak so that we feel that you are speaking with us. And one more thing, you had an opportunity to dramatize a speech a little more, especially when Jeff Bezos came to your house. Hey, Hari, thanks for making me a rich man. You could have, given a different voice and accent to your voice and raised it a bit and spoken a little differently. And when you spoke to your son about deleting the chat, you could have changed your voice a bit over there. These are the little things that we learn as Toastmasters to give more depth and dimension to our speech. Otherwise, very well done. Superb. A big round of applause to Mr. Nagpal. Over to you, Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Panna. So, Harish Nagpal, you know that where you can do your improvements and you can be a better speaker. Now, I would like to call our next judge who will provide his evaluation to our next speaker, that is Vishmay Das. Toastmaster Gaurav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpa, for giving us the opportunity, and congratulations everyone for taking part in today's contest. It was a pleasure to hear all of you speak and present on such wide range of topics. And coming to my speaker, Vishmay Das in particular. Vishmay, when I heard the topic, I thought that you would be talking about how you have earned a freedom from some sort of a problem or disease that you're facing in life or some issues that you're facing in life. But when you started talking about those school days, back those days in 2000, when the only two options that was available for us as students were a doctor or an engineer, it brought back two memories to me. One, my own school childhood days, and second, it also brought back that initial scene, not the initial scene, the climatic scene of, the initial scene of Three Idiots, when they say that the moment the son was born, the stamp of the engineer was placed on it. So thank you for making me go back in my memories. Also, I love the way how you brought in digitization and how important it is. You told us that how digitization has helped us. A lot of time we blame technology that it's not allowing us to grow, but you have shown it like, okay, before and after. Before digitization, we only had two choices of careers, right? After digitization, now we can go for a podcast, a YouTuber, a swimmer. It has also helped us, to get motivated and inspired by our Olympics or Paralympics and other, achievements that other sportsmen and other celebrities are achieving in their lives. Because now we can see it on our platform from the comfort of our home, and then you get inspired from it. Thank you so much. But Vishma, there are a couple of things which you could have actually improved. While you talked about how digitization has helped us in general and what it is, you did not share a story where it had helped you. It said, okay, if I can now go for a swimming thing. But if you could have given us an example that, let's say earlier you used to spend a lot of time trying to go and do some shopping. Now you can sit at the comfort of your home and do an Amazon shop. So that would have really made the point or connect with the audience much better, because it was a use of example. Also, while delivering your speech, you had a constant expression and a constant eye connect with the audience. So while delivering the speech, if you could just, bring some expressions on your face, if you could just smile a bit more, like, okay, before, when I was in school, when I took my report card to my parent, he said doctor and engineer. And I was very sad. I don't want to be a doctor or engineer. Why didn't I have more options? And today there are so many options. So, a bit of a surprise or happiness would have really connected with the emotions of the audience a lot better. And therefore, your message to the audience would be more easily passed on to them. But all in all, a great speech. I think I really love the choice of the topic and the way you delivered, maybe if you could just work in a couple of examples in your speeches, especially since you had some time in your speech, it would really have enhanced your speech and taken it to the next level. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav, for that evaluation. So, Vishmay, you know where to work upon from next onwards. Hope next time when you will give a speech, you will work upon all this and it will be a more better speech. Next, I would like to call our third judge, Toastmaster Amrish, who will give his evaluation for our third speaker, that is Arsh Sharma.
Good afternoon, everyone. And it is amazing to be part of this contest. Every speaker has done very well. I'm talking about Harsh Sharma right now. His topic was my realization. Kudos for bringing your realization to entire audience, and you have connected it with personal story. You have given this speech in standing position, which needs a lot of courage. In your first speech, you are giving, you were very much confident. You had facial expressions. You had tried voice modulation at few places, and you have tried to use your body as much as required at different places. You had also created this scene like when that boy has told what is the time, and also created a scene when there was an accident. You have tried to capture, you had a very good content in your speech, and your personal story has given us to think upon it. To make it better, I have few suggestions for you. Like while when you were using your hands, your right hands were mostly used. You had some crutch gesture in your left hand. You have used your right hand in most of the time. You can little bit work on your voice modulation, like when there was an accident and bleeding out was there. You can say it like slow, in slow tone, like bleeding out there. You can use pause at multiple intervals. It can improve your speech to a higher level. You had a message overall. You had a message. You had a very good facial expressions. You have very good language. But if you little work on your pause and little bit more work on your voice modulation, it can be a better speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Toastmaster Amrish. So, Arsh, you got to know where to work on.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, I would like to again call our first judge, Toastmaster Panna, who will evaluate our fourth speaker, Ajay Kumar Chaudhary.
Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, I see something in you. Yes, that was the speech of Dhananjay. Your speech title, Crumble, was really, your opening was really attention grabbing because you spoke about a Toastmaster and a very, very favorite speech of ours by Dhananjay. Your opening was great. Your ending was great. You ended with a message. That was very well done indeed. You had a lovely title, Crumble, which gave away nothing about what you were going to speak on. So very well done there. You used a Hindi phrase, which we translated into English. So that was also very well done. Your expression was good. Delivery was also fantastic. After saying all this, Mr. Chaudhary, I would like to say that since you're using a speech which we are so familiar with, the element of originality was less. It was not new for us. Most of the speech you talked about his father, all the fathers put together, my father's, stricter than that, all that. We have heard his speech again and again. So that element of originality or something new was missing. I kept on trying to search you in your speech. So you need to bring yourself in your speech. There was just one line about when you went to an accident, you became a teacher. That was also a reference. So little more about that you would have developed. So you would have entered your speech. It was more or less about that Dhananjay's speech, which you put in your own words. So next time onwards, try to give your own experience. When we talk about ourselves, nobody has lived our life, right? And that will make it unique. We need to make our speeches unique, and the only way we can do it is to speak about ourselves, and it will stand out. Okay? That is for you, Future Toastmaster Ajay. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Panna, for that evaluation. So Ajay, I hope now you have understand. Next, I would like to call our next judge, Toastmaster Gaurav, to give the evaluation for our next speaker, that was Muskan Yadav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpa. Good evening, everyone, once again, and Muskan in particular. Muskan, great choice of topic. I think we all, most of us love kids, and I think it instantly connects with the audience. And then you talked about how to nurture kids. The topic was something like that, and therefore, it even increased our curiosity of what you're going to talk about. And then the first part of your speech that I loved was that how you started it off. You started it off by saying why you love kids and how your love towards kids have developed, and why you think that you are well equipped to tell us how to nurture kids. I think stating the credibility of the speaker is foremost very important. Only then the audience will start taking you seriously. And I think that you have done very well. I also love the part that you started off by wishing the teachers a happy Teachers' Day, and you kept on showing your hand gestures towards the right, taking us towards taking us back in our memories to those school and colleges days where you used to thank our teachers for making us what we are today. And on the occasion of Teachers' Day, I think it was a very apt topic again. Now, I also love the fact that you told us that the education is not the only important part, but when we are nurturing kids, we have to have a holistic approach. And what those holistic approach could include. It could include extracurricular activities. It could include how they behave, their behaviors, their soft skills, the different aspects that we as parents or to be soon parents can take in point and work for our kids. Now, while these points were good, Muskan, there are a couple of places which you could have really improved yourself. One, throughout your speech, your hands were always on the right hand side. So your hand gestures were always like this. Okay, we can do this, we can do this, but it was always towards your right. You're not using the left side of your stage. So instead of putting both your hands on one side, if you can keep it on two, just let me wait. I'll show it to you. I think the Zoom background is not allowing me to show it well. Yeah. So most of the time your hand gestures were towards your right, showing like this or this. Now, if you could just keep your hands on both sides, then it ensures that you are covering the entire screen of the camera. So that way it works better. Also, your speech was very, very fast-paced. Now, if you see the timer cards, it was on yellow, so you still had some time. So if you could just give some pause in between and let the audience grasp and process what you have said. Because as an audience, we would also need some time to process all the information. So when you give the audience some points to some pauses to grasp and process, it sits well and they remember more of what you're trying to say. Another great way, because you were giving us specific tips to nurture our kids, another great way to make sure that the audience remembers what you're trying to say is numbering them. If you can say, number 1, do this. Number 2, you should do this. Then we remember it. Okay, there were 3 points. Number 1 was this, number 2 was this, number 3 was this. That allows the audience to take back more back home and they remember more. But a great speech. I love the way you completed. Oh, sorry, one more point. I think the conclusion, you could just wrap it up. Okay, I'm done. So I said you could have just added one more line there saying that, okay, so if you do all these things, you will be able to develop or nurture your kids a much more in a much more effective manner, and they would be more capable going forward, just otherwise focusing on the education parts. I think just 1 or 2 lines there, and I would have rounded up your speech very well. But kudos to you. I think a great choice of topic, good content. If you could just include a bit of a pause in your speech, work a bit on your conclusion, and definitely the gestures. I think this speech would be a very good trainer level speeches, and it will connect with the audience a lot better. Thank you to Muskan, and over to you, Toastmaster Shilpa.
Yes, Muskan, you are mute. You want to say something?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Actually, at the end, I really didn't know when I have to stop. I was thinking when here showing yellow, so I have to close this. So that's why I was thinking how it's not happen. I will just exceed this timing. That's why I'm a bit nervous, and that's why I have to do just directly stop. Thank you like this.
Okay. So now you know next time what you have to do.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gaurav. Next, I would like to call our third judge who will evaluate our next speaker, which was Bhairavi Vishwaroop.
Good evening once again, especially to Bhairavi Vishwaroop. I am a girl child. You have started with this topic a very confident manner. You have started with a joy that a baby is about to come, and suddenly everything gets changed once it was determined that it is a girl child. And you have carried out the story very well. You have told many things about how girls are discriminated in this country, how they are harassed, teasing, raped. Everything you have told in your speech. This is a topic where everybody is connected instantly, because in everybody's family there are girls, there's a sister, there's a mother. Everybody is some here or there somewhere is affected by this small things which can impact any girl's life. You have told good thing about females also, like you have told about Sonia Gandhi, Nirmala Sitharaman, PV Sindhu, few other sportsmen, which shows that even there are so many problems lies in this country, but they are doing what they want to do. If someone tried to do something, nothing can stop anyone. You have a proper message, you have proper connect with the audience, and you have highlighted the issues faced by the girls in this country. A little bit of suggestion can improve your speech to a different level. When you are talking about the different problems faced by the girl, you can have some voice modulation, like when you are talking about teasing, and other problems faced, you can have some voice modulation. Second, when you were giving your speech, it was like something is running. You can use pause at different intervals. It will give audience some time to pick up the points what you have told. So you were confident, you had voice modulation, you had used hand gestures, you had facial expression. But if you will work on little bit on your pause, and it can be a better speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I will definitely work on it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amrish. And yes, it was a nice, wonderful speech with full of energy, Mrs. Bhairavi. Kudos to you. Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Panna to give her evaluation for Nitin Sandhu.
Future Toastmaster Nitin Sandhu, I really love the way you started. You were so anxious to start your speech. Very well done. Very strong start. Only thing, maybe you could have waited a little more. The announcer could have, Toastmaster Shilpa could have announced your topic, your title. I missed that because you wanted to start. Superb. I loved your enthusiasm. And you ended with a take home message. Take care of your mind. Take care of your mind and your body will thank you. Awesome. So many times we forget that we need to take care of ourselves. You had lots of valuable messages in your speech, that ill health begins in the mind, not know when to say, know what she says. Tobacco and drugs. Okay, yeah. I wanted you to avoid saying etc. From next time onwards, when you give a speech, don't say etc. When you use the word etc., it gives an impression that you have run out of words to convey. Okay, that is what we do in school, right? When we don't have anything else to say, we put the etc. So in a speech, when you say that etc., you use it twice. So it gives an impression that you've actually forgotten what you had memorized and you use the word etc. By avoiding that, you could have just said tobacco and drugs, full stop, and gone ahead. Another thing is, I wanted to know that impact in yourself, in your life, or somebody in your family, how they took care of what was going on in their mind, how they took care of their body and it impacted their mind. How, like you said in the end, take care of your mind and body, how it impacted. Why are you sharing this speech with us? There's a reason, right? Because you have seen either in your family or yourself or your friends, some instances when people were not taking care of their mind or they were depressed or something like that. That is why you are sharing the speech with us. So if you would have shared that anecdote with us, we would have connected better and realized that that situation would have come alive for us. So Nitin, please remember when you are talking about a speech, give it more depth. Okay, give it more depth, bring in characters. So my aunt or my friend or my neighbor or my school friend, something on that, you bring in characters. And when you bring in characters, we will be able to remember each line of message that you wanted to share with us. We will remember every word that you wanted to have an impact. We remember because it was such a strong speech, but that you would have remembered for a longer time because it was connected with individuals, connected with characters in your speech. I love the way you had a prop which you brought about and the way you handled the prop throughout. The flowers handled very good, very well, and your gestures, very nice gestures you used throughout your speech. Keep up this good work, Nitin. You've done an awesome job today. Over to you, Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Panna. Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Amrish to evaluate Pratika Soni.
Good evening, Kritika. Love at first sight. In this contest, it happens with me, with every speaker who comes on the podium, because everyone has done a fabulous job. You were smiling during your speech and you were confident with the start. And you have also told the way how you have felt in love with your first pet, that was Shadow. And it was like a family to you. Right now I can feel the sadness in your eye, how you are feeling about Shadow when you were speaking about her. You had told how people connect with an animal or a pet when a person is associated with them, and pet does not have any expectation from a human being. That animal just wants some love and care, and that animal becomes a family member, a person who always follows you, who always care for you. Even you give a small quantum of love or care, it becomes your own asset. I was really feel sad when you told about how her one day kid puppy was died, and after a few days when Shadow dies, it connected everyone because it was your personal story, and I can feel what was happening with you in that time. You had a message that love to pets because they don't have any demand or any expectation except from love and care. But I have few suggestions to improve your story. When your puppy one day kid was died, your Shadow's one day puppy was died, you had some sadness when you have conveyed this message. You must have some voice modulations, low voices when you are delivering this message. It must show how sad was that. After that incident, when Shadow was not well, you have told about you have taken care of her vaccinate medication about everything. But when she left you, again, that sadness part was missing from your end. And you had very restricted hand gesture. It was not used, I can see. And third, what I want to say, what you have done when Shadow left you. You have time. It was, as I remember, it was yellow card only when you were speaking. You can convey what step you have taken, because anyone, it is whether it is a person or an animal to whom you have given your love, time, and care, you left, creates emptiness in your life. What you have done to overcome that, it will give a message. One who has come to this world will go, but we cannot. We have to move on. And what you have done to keep yourself move on. You were confident, you were smiling, but you feel little work on your facial expression and voice modulation. It can be a great tutorial. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amrish. Next, I would like to call our last speaker, Rahul Sharma, who will be evaluated by Toastmaster Panna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpa. Rahul Sharma, you are such a confident speaker. I love the way you delivered your entire speech. Actually, I love the way most of you delivered your speeches. I don't know whether you all were mentored, but all your opening and closing, most of them were awesome. Rahul Sharma, you started your speech with a message. Wow. Started like we should not, don't be afraid to start again, as we are starting from experience. Super. You ended, there is some disturbance. And you ended your speech with another message: make others happy. Superb. I really, really enjoyed your speech. There is, can I mute? Can someone please mute?
Techmaster, please check.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Toastmaster Ajay, is he there?
I have muted him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, you were talking about, most of us talk about social media and the negative part, and you talked about social media and how you connected with people through the social media, which was a unique thing that we heard. That was very nice and lovely to listen to. What really stood out in your speech was your confidence throughout. Even though you had to start again, you started and ended with the same confidence that you did it the first time. Superb. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. This is one thing that I will take home today from your speech. Superbly done. I have just one recommendation for you. When you were talking about meeting so many people on the social media and learning from them, we wanted to hear what you learned. What was that life experience that you were learning from them that was making a change in your life? If you could have shared that with us, it would have been wonderful. And another thing was your title, Connecting Dots People. Okay, that was your title. I would have loved to know what you, I would have loved to hear that title a few more times in your speech and an explanation of the title. Connecting dots, people. It is disjointed words. Connecting dots is one thing and people is another thing. So I wanted a little more explanation of your title, which was a little confusing for me. I was wondering what you meant by it, and maybe it will come in your speech, and it did not come. I was looking forward to it. Otherwise, future Toastmaster, if I might say so, Rahul Sharma, you are an awesome speaker. Keep continuing this good work. Keep your confidence up. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster
Thanks a lot,
Panna,
man.
for
Thank
that.
you.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Panna, for that wonderful evaluation. So all the evaluations are done. Now all the speakers, you must know now that where you can improve upon. This is the advantage of Toastmasters. So now, before I announce the winners list, I would first like to call upon few Toastmasters to give their overall feedback, what they have thought about this meeting today. I would like to first call Rohan Nag, our division director, ETN Rohan Nag, the distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for that wonderful welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, wish you all a wonderful good afternoon. All of you delivered some wonderful speeches, some wonderful stories, and you got some brilliant feedback from Toastmaster Panna, Toastmaster Gaurav, as well as Toastmaster Amrish. So I'm not going to say anything on that. But what I really want to talk upon is your courage, is your guts. I mean, the fact that none of you are Toastmasters yet, but here you are delivering speeches and doing everything to near perfection and doing it in front of seasoned Toastmasters and pulling it off at such a magnificent level. Hats off to your courage and hats off to your dedication. And I am sure that not just in Toastmasters, in whatever is it that you're doing in your life, whether it is as a student or as a professional, you all will be doing absolutely wonderful things. To give you a small brief about Toastmasters, future Toastmasters, we are a family. Yes, we address each other as Toastmasters because in our families, we have our chachas and mamajis and bhajis, but here we all address each other as Toastmasters. So this is an extension of our very own families. So if you are looking for a place where you would like to express yourselves, where you would like to explore, understand yourselves even better, without the fear of being judged, but with the benefit of becoming a better version of yourselves, believe me, there is no other better place than Toastmasters International. And kudos to Toastmaster Shilpa, to the entire VMC team for pulling off such an event. I am so proud for the effort that you all have put in, and it just pushes me to try a bit more harder to go that 1 mile further. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and back to you, ma'am.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Rohan. And now I would also like to call upon Toastmaster Manoj to give his feedback because he's the one who has brought most of the members.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you, Panna ma'am. Thank you, all of you. I think you know. I see a lot of known faces here. Yes, there is a group that, and sometimes I was called, so I gave my speech or I shared some information. So I found they had great potential. So I thought of sharing this poster with them, and I did not expect that all of them would participate. So most of them have participated, and I did the mentoring for all these speeches. They have shared the speeches to me through WhatsApp and asked me, give me the feedback, give me the feedback. I said, you all did well. It's just that take care of the opening, ending, voice modulation. These are all tough things. Even I have to learn all those things, but yes. And I'm great to see all of them performing here, and they're getting feedback from none other than Panna Ray ma'am. So yes, and whatever she have told, that's the thing. And that's the thing that you need to follow. If she had told that you are a brilliant speaker, trust that, yeah, you are a brilliant speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you.
I would also like to call if Toastmaster Krish is available, if he can speak.
Hello. Yeah, so for me, the best part of this meeting was, having all these wonderful speakers. What I loved about all of you is that, you all are confident. There is nothing new that I can say which has already not been said either by one of the evaluators or Rohan or Shilpa or Manoj. So it's all there. So I don't want to repeat. You guys are awesome, and I'm really happy to attend this and hear all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krish. Okay, one person is over here, Disha Devi. She had also like registered for this contest. She wanted to participate, but she is not 18 years old. She is just 13 years old. So we have to tell her that she cannot participate. Disha, if you can unmute yourself and say something.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I felt a bit upset that I could not participate in this contest because I was preparing for it. But then I realized that no, this is just a contest. In future, also, I will get many things. So I should not be upset and I should improve myself. And coming to this session, it was superb. The way Shilpa ma'am or Panna ma'am had evaluated the participants and other Toastmasters. It was really superb. And the best thing that the confidence every participant has, it was really amazing. And it was a quite amazing experience for me as well to stay as a listener. Thank you.
Thank you, Disha. At the age of 13, you have so much of interest in public speaking. You were here, you were there throughout. You heard every speaker. I can understand that how lovely it would have been if we could let you speak and we can hear you speaking. Next, I'm sure after 5 years, we will definitely organize this and we'll call you as an adult to speak over here. Thank you everyone for joining in. So it's time for announcing the winners. But before that, I would like to present the certificate for participation. Just give me a minute. First, I would like to give the certificate. Is the screen visible? Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, is the screen visible?
No.
Okay, then I have to reshare it. Is it visible now? Okay. First, I would like to present the certificate to our judges. Toastmaster Panna Rashmi Ray, our second judge Amrish Bhuwania, our third judge Gaurav Agarwal. A big round of applause for all the three judges for evaluating and judging everyone. Next, I would like to give the certificate of appreciation to our timer, Vishal Agarwal. Katiti Dasgupta for being the tech master for today's meeting. Now the certificate of participation for all the participants. Muskan Yadav, Harish Nagpal, Bismay Das, Arsh Sharma, Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, Bhairavi Vishwaroop, Nitin Sandhu, Pratika Soni, Rahul Sharma. Congratulations all the participants for participating today in this contest. Thank you all. So now it's time to announce the winners. Do I need guesses? If anyone would like to guess who would be the winner today? Okay.
All 9 speakers. All 9 speakers.
Yeah, all of them deserve. This is true. Everyone deserves the winner trophy. But we have our second runner-up is Kritika Soni. Congratulations, Kritika.
Congrats, Kritika.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Panna ma'am. Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. And thank you, a very big thank you for Amrish sir for evaluation. He pointed out the mistake that if I could do myself, that if no one can tell me, that definitely I would never able to improve on those areas. So I'm so grateful for him, and very much grateful for Shilpa ma'am, who helped me throughout, taking part to attending this session and performing, and she boosted my confidence, and everything was so nice. I really enjoyed this process and this experience. I will remember it throughout my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kritika. Thank you so much. Our first runner-up is Arsh Sharma. Is Arsh there?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I really enjoyed this session. And thank you so much, Amrish sir, for evaluating my speech. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Arsh, for participating and giving us such a wonderful speech. Your energy was really very nice. And our winner today, I think there's no doubt in that. Everyone can say. The winner is Bhairavi Vishwaroop. All the trophies behind you is telling us clearly that you are a winner and you have won so many trophies. I would like to ask, like, where did you won so many trophies? I also want to win so many trophies. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, all the Toastmasters. Thank you so much, Amrish sir, for this great evaluation. Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. Thank you, Panna ma'am, and all the Toastmasters. I don't believe this. Why don't you believe it? You were so nice. Your energy was so nice. Your message was so nice. That's why I said there is no doubt that you will win. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Kumar sir, for letting us know that this wonderful platform, which we got a chance and deliver our speech, and definitely it will boost our confidence as well. Thank you so much once again. I don't believe this. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you very much, ma'am. I will send you all the certificates over WhatsApp and by mail also. Thank you all of you for joining today. We were about to have a game session too, but due to time limit, like it's already 5 o'clock, so we have cancelled the game session today. I hope there is no issue in that. Thank you everyone, and I would like to meet you all in our meetings. Like every Saturday from 4 p.m. we have our Toastmaster meetings. Do come there, try table topics at least. There is an impromptu section where we give topics and anyone can speak on those topics. So I would like all of you to join in. If you want, I can send you the meeting link so that you can join in on Saturdays and try table topics. You all are already a very good speaker. So I am definitely sure that you all will give a good table topic competition to the Toastmaster table topic speakers. And thank you, Panna ma'am, Gaurav, Amriji for being here as a judge today. And thank you, Rohan sir, to be present here. And also thank you, Toastmaster Sheetal. I can see you also. You are also here. Thank you for joining in today. Okay, that's all end today. I think I'm not forgetting anything. Panna ma'am is our president. She is my mentor and she is the one who guided me to do all this event today.
Let's
Ma'am,
give her a
thank
big
you.
round of applause. Toastmaster Shilpa, you have done such an amazing job. I see that you yourself, you have less confidence in yourself. I have more confidence in you. But when you come out and speak like this, conduct something like this, your confidence shows. Believe in yourself. This is your forte. You are able to conduct things like this so beautifully. Your speeches also, you deliver them so well. Just believe in yourself and you will see it. Let's give Toastmaster Shilpa a big round of applause for conducting such a beautiful event, and all of us enjoyed. Just not the contestants, just not the judges. We had so many other participants from our own club coming here. We all enjoyed. Thank you everyone, each and every one of you participated today for treating us with your speeches. Bhairavi, hoping to see more of you. You were awesome. You had so much passion. You had so much passion and energy. All of you. Superbly done. Congratulations. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Panna ma'am. Thank you so much, Shilpa ma'am. Thank you so much, all of you, all the Toastmasters. Thank you, Kumar Malhotra, once again.
And a special thank you to Toastmaster Manoj for bringing all of you here, for spending time in mentoring you. That is what Toastmasters enjoy the most. Whatever we learn in our Toastmaster journey, we give out to others, we teach the others, we mentor others, and that is how we also learn. I'm sure Toastmaster Manoj has also been enriched by mentoring all of you. Thank you. Personal thanks to you, Toastmaster Manoj, for bringing the whole group over here. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Toastmaster Manoj, thank you. I'm sure you will be very happy to hear everyone speaking today on stage. That brings to the end this meeting today. I'll definitely send the certificate and the meeting link for Saturday meeting on your WhatsApp. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Thank you.